Hey guys, it's me Maple, of course, and in this video I'm going to be playing some Baldur's Gate 3. And as usual, because it's just what I do, it's going to be an ASMR video, as in, I'm just going to be playing it while talking softly, as I always do. So, nothing new there, unfortunately. Or fortunately, depending on what you prefer. I haven't gotten too far in this game yet. I've gotten at most to level 3, and I have 2 different games going right now. And besides this one, I have plans for like 2 more. So, I have a lot going on in this game, and I'm going to be playing a ton of it for a while. But I thought I'd record a video, see how it does. I know a lot of people are going to be avoiding spoilers, but if you're not too interested in playing the game and you'd rather watch someone play the game, then hopefully you enjoy watching me play. I was going to ask everyone on YouTube, just doing those little post things, if I should play an origin character or if I should play a custom character. And I did post it for like 10 minutes, and then I was like, nah, it's fine. I'll figure it out myself. And I think it makes more sense to play an origin character. Alright, here is a little cutscene that hasn't changed as far as I can tell. It's just part of the cutscene until you get to character creation, but I'm going to skip it once the slugs start coming out because I don't want to show that because most people are squeamish. I think most people are squeamish. I don't know. But I know that it's going to be bothersome to some people. And I want this to be a relaxing atmosphere. You know, as much as it can be. So dude needs to trim those nails, that's nasty. If you don't mind the squeamish stuff, let me know in the comments down below, and if enough people say that you don't care about the squeamish stuff, then I will not skip this kind of stuff in the future, but I used to have people complaining that I use bad words, so alright, let's skip that. I don't want to go any further there because of what I just said. Now, there are 7 options here. There's Asterion, or Asterion. I think there's only one real way to pronounce that. He's a high elf vampire rogue. As far as I know, he's a vampire. I don't think that's changed. I may have just spoiled that for some people, but I think it's very obvious. He looks like one. Lae'zel, the Githyanki fighter. I don't like Githyanki. I think they're dumb. I think they're probably one of the weakest points of Dungeons & Dragons, and you cannot change my mind. Well, besides Wizard of the Coast. Wizard of the Coast is the weakest part of Dungeons & Dragons. Gale, the human wizard, who used to be the biggest prick, but they completely changed his dialogue, and now he's actually kind of charming, because he's a self-aware prick, and that just makes him a lot better. Shadow Hearts, high half-elf cleric. She is, honestly, I don't like her. The first time around, I don't remember her being so bitchy, for lack of a better word. But this time around, she is just not a nice person in the most genuine way. Will is cocky in all the wrong ways, a human warlock who is hunting down Karlach, a tiefling barbarian who I think looks the coolest and the hottest, to be honest, in more ways than one. And I don't remember her background entirely, but it has something to do with escaping the Nine Hells. And then the Dark Urge, who is a fully customizable character It was a very edgy backstory. I want to say he's similar to Fane, but Fane was undead and you couldn't change anything about that, and that was very critical to their story, but it doesn't seem like the race or class is at all pivotal to this character. I was thinking that this would be a great character. A great character to play for a video like this, but I also feel like it'd be a little boring. I feel like Karlach would have a lot of interesting interactions that, I mean, I haven't seen any of their interactions from playing them from their point of view. And I've never played a barbarian before, so I think it would be pretty interesting on multiple levels. So I think, like, it's hard to decide because I think Karlach would be really cool, but I think the Dark Urge is also, it makes a lot of sense for this, and I can customize my character here. So I think I want to flip a coin, but I don't have any coins here. I'm just gonna go to Google right now. I'm just gonna type in coin flip. Coin flip. Heads or tails? Oh, is it already flipping? Come on. Okay, so heads, I play Karlach. Tails, I play the Dark Urge. Flip. Tails. Alright, I guess I'm playing the Dark Urge, which I suppose is for the best. Dragonborn. I have a Dragonborn going on right now. My two current characters I'm playing is a female half-elf, wood-elf, druid. That is the Circle of Spores druid. I kind of regret picking Circle of Spores, but it is interesting. I don't know what's going on this morning. I am yawning constantly and my back hurts. I did not sleep well last night and I have no idea why. My other character is a golden scaled dragonborn draconic sorcerer named Mako, who was a D&D character I made a long time ago based off of Mako Iwamatsu, or Uncle Iroh from Avatar: The Last Airbender. Unfortunately, I had two different sorcerer characters that I've made in the past in Dungeons and Dragons. There was Mako, the Dragonborn, and then there was Eddard, I think it was an Eladrian elf. It was one of the Fey nature elves, and I wish I could create that character. I'm hoping they have a good set of modding tools or something, or they're going to release good modding tools, because I'm dying for like lizard folk and stuff like that. I had, let's see, 4 other D&D characters, 5 other D&D characters I've made. There was a female tiefling fighter named Oriana Rieta that I had. There was a dwarf cleric. I can't remember his name, but I remember his form of praying was alcohol. I had a halfling wizard named Blink, who really loved drugs, in particular shrooms and weed, or the equivalent in D&D, and that was how he cast spells, with smoke. It was really stupid. It was just a one-shot character. I had a Verbolg druid for a one-shot. That was awful. I think my favorite character I've ever played was actually my dwarf, because, I don't know, I guess I just have a dwarf personality. I'm trying to think. My very first D&D character was a human druid. I love druids, obviously. And he was he was a filthy capitalist exploiting nature by being a druid to grow his crops better. that was the best I could come up with. I could come up with at the beginning. Trying to think of my other ones, but I'm gonna take a sip of coffee. I had a min-max character named Stoneheart, I think. He was a human fighter barbarian. I unfortunately deleted all of my characters off of D&D Beyond because I don't support Wizards of the Coast, and also because anything that you put on D&D Beyond, they can claim ownership of. So I removed everything, my campaign and everything, even though they'd never see it. It's still not a practice I want to support. I don't know if that's still true, but it was at some point. Alright, so I'm not sure which character I should make. I could make a completely new one. Because the half wood elf druid that I made was on the spot. Yeah, halflings get lucky. That'd be very useful, but if I'm playing the Dark Urge, whose short description is, you remember nothing but a path paved with blood. Unimaginable cruelty whispers to you from within. Can you escape it? Would you even want to? Now, of course, the Dragonborn, he just fits this because of how that looks just cool, bloodthirsty warrior. But what about just a cute little gnome girl that just goes on a fucking bloody rampage? I think that is far funnier. But do I want to go with funny? That's a good question. I think it also depends on the class I want to play, which I think the ones that make the most sense would be barbarian, fighter, rogue, or warlock. I suppose a wizard could make some sense. I don't know. Oath of Vengeance. You have set aside your own purity to right wrongs and deliver justice to those who have committed the most grievous sins. I suppose Oath of Vengeance Paladin might work. I think a bard would be a very silly option. A monk doesn't make too much sense, but a little gnome that runs around punching people is kind of funny. It'd be like a little Yoda. Cleric doesn't make much sense at all, but I think there is the war domain. Fortified by holy zeal, you brandish an arsenal of sacramental savagery to use against those you deem unrighteous. Trickery domain, which I suppose that would make sense. Nature domain. I think I'm going to end up changing one of my characters, my first druid character, to a nature domain cleric, just because I think it fits better. But I don't know. This is the hardest part of any role-playing game, is character creation. And when you just add on being able to look at your character and customize everything about them, it just makes it so much worse. Clerics are representatives of the gods they worship, wielding potent divine magic for good or ill. Warlock, bound by a pact to an all-powerful patron, warlocks trade their loyalty for supernatural abilities and unique magic. A wild magic sorcerer could make sense. I don't think there's any Background haunted one. A wicked moment, person, or thing that cannot be slain by sword or spell haunts your mind and flickers in your peripheral vision. You carry it wherever your adventure takes you, or perhaps it carries you. Now, for a wizard, it's a lot more difficult. I don't know the subclasses for a wizard. Oh man. Rangers, I think, kind of suck. They're kind of boring and uninteresting in my particular opinion. I think most people agree, though. I'm already playing a druid, so I'm not going to do that again right now. Ah, there's too many options. A rogue. No, I think I want a Asterion on our team. I guess that's a good way of looking at it. Who do I want to join me? That also means I'd have to try to find one of them before I go into the city. Because I think I'd want Karlach to join me. She's a barbarian. Asterion would be pretty neat. He's a rogue. And I think Gale would be pretty cool. And he's a wizard. So that means I would want to probably be like a paladin or a cleric. A cleric would make the most sense. I suppose a bard would also work, but I'd be a little worried at how much healing I could actually do as a trickery. Okay, now I still get all the access to the healing spells. Could be a deep gnome, forest gnome, rock gnome, dark vision, artificer's lore, history checks, dark vision, speak with animals, stone camouflage, advantage on stealth checks. Oh. Do I actually want to stick with being a gnome? I suppose a trickery domain cleric gnome makes sense. Alright, yeah, I think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna be just a bloodthirsty little gnome. Well, a gnome that was bloodthirsty and doesn't really know why. Oh, I can pick the different deities. This is gonna be difficult. Why are there so many goddamn deities? I shouldn't be speaking. I have more deities in D&D in my homebrew world. Saloon, the Lady of Silver, presides over the moon. Yeah. Bahamut. Seven Heavens. Dragon God of Justice. Nope. Tempest, Lord of Battles. Tyr, the Blind God, rules over law and justice. Helm, the Watcher, is an eternal sentry among the gods. Ilmater, the Crying God, protects the oppressed and persecuted. Mistra, mother of all magic. Ogma, is a god of inspiration and invention. Kalimvor guides the dead. Fair but distant. Moradrin, a Moradin. The Allhammer. Corellian, a Larathian. Creator of the Elves. Garl, Glittergold. King of Gnomish gods, a deity of humor, gem-cutting, protection, and trickery. That one makes sense. Yandala, Halfling Pantheon. Lolth doesn't make sense for this. Tiamat. Minimod is a rolling mass of avarice and hate, currently trapped within the Nine Hells. Groomsh, One Eye, is the Orc's patron deity. God of War, Conquest does make sense. Tamora, Bright-faced goddess of fortune who favors those who gamble and set out on adventure with the utmost skill and daring. Talos represents the uncaring and destructive force of nature. His followers see life as a set of random effects in a sea of chaos, and take what they can, for who can say when Talos will strike next. Right now I'm looking at Garl and Talos. Lathander, the morning lord, is a god of the dawn and spring. Nope. Alistray. Am I pronouncing that right? Goddess of good aligned drow. Nope. Mialiki. Goddess of forests and creatures that live within them. She's a remote and spiritual deity often spoken of in the quietest of forests. Sea of Chaos, or Garl Glittergold. I think I'm going to go with Garl Glittergold. Although Talos is cooler. If I switch my character... Oh no, I shouldn't think about that. That's not important. Alright. I think I got that. Thaumaturgy, gain advantage on intimidation checks and performance checks. I get to pick 3. Sacred Flame. It's a dex save. Guidance, absolutely necessary. Produce Flame is interesting. Take only half the damage from bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing attacks. That's a cantrip. Sacred Flame never worked for me when I was playing, when I have Shadowheart, my other game, and she never hits shit with Sacred Flame. They always save against it, but it was a con save for her, and it's a dex save for this character. Produce Flame, though. Until long rest. Is that how long it lasts? I'd be worried that I wouldn't be able to cast it and then throw it. I'd have to cast it and then wait a turn to throw it. The Sacred Flame. No. I'll go with Produce Flame. Background abilities, I'll keep that. There. Let's switch out the prepared spells. I definitely want Cure Wounds. That's absolutely necessary. Command Inflict Wounds and Bane, because I'm going more violence focused. I'm going to edit my appearance. Now, I think this is probably one of the best games when it comes to character customization. You don't get to change the geometry of your face too much. You only get these preset options. But beyond that, you get your gender identity, your voice, skin color, and you have a ton of options. Various facial scars, maturity, freckles, vitiligo pigmentation, which very representative. And then genitals, which I'm just going to leave at default, even though I could change it and you can't see it unless I click the hide close button, which I'm not going to do because I am recording. Now that first one kind of looks like just vaguely, I want to say Rey from the new shitty Star Wars movies. I don't want to leave it at the default skin tone, but like very yellowy. Interesting. Like this doesn't look yellow, but when you click on it, it looks like that doesn't look yellow at all. Well, maybe vaguely, but it always surprises me just how dramatically these colors look on skin. Because it does not look the same on here. Alright. I'm not gonna go with any facial scarring. Already have a ton of freckles. We can increase the freckles. Oh Jesus, that's a lot of freckles. Yeah, I think the default amount is just fine. And then you can pick all sorts of facial and neck tattoos. Which I don't think mine is gonna have any. But maybe. Starpoint Glimmer. Center cheekbone, I don't know what that says. That one's kind of neat, but I think it detracts from the innocent looking face. Some bright eyes. I really like gray. I don't know why. It just looks so cool. Makeup. I feel like makeup would be hard to do while you're an adventurer, but I don't think it also fits this character too much either. That's a neat hairstyle right there. I might have to go with that one. Wild Gorgon. So many options. Too many options. Oh Lord. No, I think that's too on the nose. I think that's a little too much. I think I'm gonna go with what I saw earlier, which I think was this one. Whoops. I think looks pretty cool. So default was ginger, 3. Oh, that's pretty neat. Now, if I were to pick a different highlight color, what would I choose? Ooh. Okay, that looks like my old color scheme right there. Maybe closer to that. My old color scheme when I went by ambition on here was blue and orange. I think that's pretty cool looking. Alright, and facial hair. Nah. Alright, I think I've picked everything, and that's already been 30 minutes. The Dark Urge, I think that's not a good name. I'm gonna just call her Ambi. Ambi. Yeah. And now you have to customize your guardian, which I don't think I'm gonna put too much effort into. For some reason you can't pick a dragonborn, which I don't understand because I don't know anything about the guardian yet. But I think that's awfully strange. honestly, I pick drow more often than anything. I think just for funsies, I'm gonna pick a dwarf. I'm just gonna have him look like a very Scottish dwarf. I don't know who that reminds me of. Maturity. Dwarves just don't age. Almost sunburned. Body art. Super tattooed. No. Looks like a biker almost. No tattoos. Yeah, no tattoos. Eyes. I don't know anything about the Guardian situation, so I don't know whether to make him like... I don't know if it matters how you make him look. Let's give him some brown eyes. Makeup. No. Hair, let's go. Fuck it, yeah, let's go crazy with it. He looks like the, he looks like a Spanish governor. Look at them Puss in Boots over here. Oh my god. Yes. Yes, I like that. Alright, and here goes the cutscene. I'm assuming we're gonna discover a lot more of what's going on with the Illithid here. Because there was multiple dead bodies in there. And they're currently trying to make more Illithid. So they must be like... I know they're running away from the Githyanki in this, as far as I know, but... Don't drop your weapon. That is so cool. I think one thing that always irked me beforehand was that at the beginning, the ship was like absolutely massive when you're playing the game, but doesn't look that big in the cutscene. Like, it felt like you were on a cruise ship. is so beautifully animated. Lock the doors, you went in the wrong neighborhood. That's one powerful ship. Just being able to jump through different dimensions all over the place. Just with the flick of a tentacle. Alright, I think I'm going to try to make this video an hour long. We're at 36.5 minutes right now. That hair is giving me main character vibes.
The blood in your head thrums and pounds. That pounding blood obscures who you are. An overwhelming loss of memory. How you ended up amidst these hellish flames is just as hidden. You have nothing in your skull, besides your name and a headache. But you are in danger.
Let's see here. Curse whoever did this to you. Say your name aloud. You have a part of yourself. Take a deep breath, shake your head, and start anew. I'm gonna go with say your name aloud.
Dark urge. Whatever that is.
Oh, that is my name.
You.
Shit.
You will claw back the truth. But first you have to claw your way out of here.
Okay, so yeah, I really should have stayed, Oh, I didn't even realize my voice was so deep.
Dead.
Probably should have stayed as a, Dragonborn with that name. But I think this is an interesting take on it.
Cursed to put my hands on everything. Odd. I feel better.
Alright, so I don't think there's a ton in here. Oh, there's a chest up there I can try to go get. Can I walk up there? Alright, I gotta go all the way around. I don't think I ever noticed that chest before. I'll take that onyx. Gotta get to that side of the table because I'm so freaking tiny.
Open up.
Cartilaginous. 13 gold. Alright. Open sphincter. And there's a goblin on this desk. Illithid record.
Images of goblins, their habits and histories flash into your mind.
Eldritch tablet, cerebral aquarium. I'm gonna go up here. Mirnath. This part's pretty gruesome. I don't even know why I bothered hiding the tadpole scene if I'm gonna do this. This is pretty nasty.
You've come to save us from this place. From this place you'll free us.
The exposed brain quivers in expectation.
Please. Before they return. They return.
Who am I talking to? A man or a brain? I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do, or you sound afraid. Why? You sound afraid. Why?
The enemy. So many enemies.
I think you're past the point of saving. Tell me what to do.
Remove us from this body. From this case. Free us. Please.
Now I am a cleric. I think I'm gonna investigate or inspect the exposed brain. And I have guidance, so I'm gonna be adding that to everything. So I gotta beat a 10. Perfect.
You notice edema, a swelling of the brain causing pressure where it strains against the shell of the skull.
Medicine, attempt a cerebral extraction, staying mindful of the swelling. Oh wow, I have advantage, I have medicine proficiency, I have wisdom and guidance. If I don't pass this, there we go. Rolled a 3, oh jeez. Beautiful. This is gonna get messy.
The brain lifts from the skull, but you notice an opportunity. You could cripple the strange creature, making it more subservient should it prove a threat. Your fingers twitch with the desire to rip its tender, moist meat to shreds.
Am I going to be sadistic? Nobody's around to watch me. Am I going to be sadistic, or am I going to be fighting those urges? Uh-oh. Okay, I thought I was about to... Is there an alarm set for today? What the hell? Oh, jeez. Okay, good thing I looked. Imagine a brain full of holes, a brain like your own. I think I'm gonna do that. Split splatter. I'm just getting advantage on everything right now. Nice.
The creature seems unaware of your interference. It relaxes in your hands.
Free. Our freedom is ours, friend.
The creature pauses, listening. Something behind your eyes seizes in recognition.
We must go to the helm. At the helm, we are needed.
What should I call you? Attack the brain. I'll go, but not with you. I'll have to once till I can do. What's at the helm? Be like, what's at the helm?
Tenses, as though querying an unseen advisor.
Do you not hear it? We will not survive here. We are needed to navigate. We are needed to leave this realm.
Alright, let's
To the
go.
helm we go. We are going to the helm.
Okay, so I got a little brain companion for this. I don't know if this has any long-term consequences. I don't think it survives the crash. Cool. Shiny.
Abomination. This is your end.
If you really wanted to kill kill me, I would have just done it in one swoop.
And your skin tingles. Visions rush past. A dragon's wing, a silver sword, and a flash of your face seen through the strange woman's eyes.
My head. What is this? Skvar. You are no thrall. Blackith blesses me this day. Together, we might survive.
She's got the same issue Batman does, doesn't she? What made you think I was a thrall?
We carry mind flayer parasites. Unless we escape, unless we are cleansed, our bodies and minds will be tainted and twisted. Within days, we will be Geich, mind flayers.
Gay. Sounds way too close to gay. We are turning into mind flayers. There must be something we can do. Who are you? We need to figure out where we are. What do you suggest? What do you suggest?
First, we exterminate the imps. Then we find the helm and take control of the ship. As for that thing, it will remain tame as long as it believes we are thralls. It may be of use in the fight to come.
Alright, she approves of my little brain doggy. Hataka! Alright, brain doggy attack. God damn, go brain doggy. Alright, get the Yankee lady. Second wind. Rush attack, pommel strike, lacerate, hamstring shot. Rush attack, that one.
My name be known.
Beautiful.
On the move.
Nope, can't reach.
Time to push my luck again.
Really wish I didn't give myself such a deep voice on accident, but... See, can I use throw and produce flame? I don't think so. Ah, yep, that was
At the ready.
a mistake. It's a blue flame, that's cool though. Alright, produce flame hurl. Oh no, never mind, I can. Awesome.
You prove surprisingly adequate. Now, to the helm.
Before we go to the helm, I'm gonna loot everything. So why wouldn't I? Now, I never really looked around to see if there was any other paths. No, okay. Yeah, so this is just a lot shorter than it used to be. This whole section used to take like 4 times as long as it does now.
Mind flayer machinery. Better watch what I touch. Another mystery.
I can never figure out what the left sign means.
Aggression.
I know aggression, I think this one is something to do with kill them. Shadow heart's right here.
You! Get me out of this damn thing! We have no time for stragglers. Try that contraption next to the pod. They did something to it when they sealed me in.
Okay, so I know how to get her out of this. And I don't want her to hate me. Do I have the key yet? No, I don't. Burnished necklace. Dark mind. Overall, there's the key. Now, who's in there? Mind Flayer pod.
Dazed woman is trapped inside the pod. She doesn't notice you.
She's definitely getting infected or transformed.
What's hiding here?
There's a lot of pods in here.
But for what?
I'm gonna open this. I'm gonna press this button. I haven't done this yet.
As you place your hand on the pod, you hear something. A presence connected to the pod, commanding the person inside to change.
Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh shit.
Change her. Changed at the pull of a lever. How? If we are not purified, this may be our fate.
Uh-oh.
We need to get out of here before it's our turn.
The newborn mind flayer stares at you, weak and dazed.
No way to kill it, unfortunately. I guess we could try destroying the pod, but I think that might be a bad idea. So I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna open up this chest before I bother with Shadowheart, because this is more important. Alright. And now, let's go along with this.
The console appears dormant.
There's a socket in the console shaped like the rune you just found. Insert it.
The console hums to life. But what is its purpose? Will it free the captive, or transform her like that other unfortunate?
I'm just gonna place my hand on the console, because I know what it does.
Suddenly you feel a hideous
And it's not
swirling in your head.
gonna change, so...
Parasite. Then discomfort fades, and another sensation washes over you. Connection. Authority.
Will the pod open? Alright. You know, I shouldn't fail this because I have a +3, but you never know. There we go. Good.
You feel the biomechanical brain of the console process your command and yield to it. A shiver runs across your mind. You feel sated.
Thonk.
I thought that damn thing was going to be my coffin. Thank you.
Your mind lurches into her thoughts. Her gratitude is mixed with wariness, because you have a gith with you.
You keep dangerous company.
Dangerous companies, what's you need in a fight? Got a problem with Githyanki? Do you feel that just now? I'm just gonna ask her, you got a problem with
I think
Githyanki?
Gith have a problem with everyone else. But there's more important matters right now. Survival. Let me come with you. We can get off this ship and watch each other's backs along the way.
Alright, then let's get going.
Shadowheart. One moment.
I've never questioned what that was.
It's nothing. Trust me.
Enough of this chatter. We need to get to the helm. Now.
She's right. Lead on.
She seems surprised that she's right. Just because I can. There we go. I was gonna see if any of them got anything for gold. Because the left button doesn't do anything. Healing, I'll do a restoration. I don't think it's necessary right now, but I'll do that anyways. Whoops. So many restoration sections.
We are nearing the helm. Once inside, do as I say. Who put you in charge?
I'll trust my own judgment.
Cane Yank.
That was definitely a very aggressive slur. I don't know what she said, but I know it was offensive. Imagine getting slayed by imps.
Connect the nerves of the transponder. We must escape. Now.
Do it. We will deal with the gate after we escape.
Connect the nerves. Nerves! We will connect them.
Alright, we all have the same initiative. Let's send the little brain dude to go kill that thing. Easy. Maybe I should have upped the difficulty. I wasn't expecting it to be this easy. Mage hand? I'm gonna have her rush. Doesn't look like I can really rush too far. I'm just gonna have her go up and slash this guy. Damn. Nothing. Alright. End
Nothing will
turn.
stand in my way.
I'm gonna dash.
Time to press ahead.
Unfortunately, I have very low movement
Focus.
Moving.
because I'm so short and stubby. God damn, 37. I swear, there's something about Guiding Bolt that's broken in this because it always does a shitload of damage. Maybe it's because they're demons and they're weak to that kind of damage. That could be it. It's gonna have this little guy dash up. Oh, she took a decent amount of damage. Well, only 4. I'm gonna have her dash as well.
Make way. Where do I go from here?
Just get all of us dashing. Jeez, I have so little movement.
Hurry before they strike.
Can't afford to let up.
And I don't know if I'll be able to help from here. I think Guiding Bolt would reach. Nope, it will not. I'll give myself Shield of Faith, just in case. Can't Sacred Flame anybody. Oh, that's touch. Alright. He's not gonna be able to reach. Send little brain boy. Oh shit. To distract those two, hopefully. I'll have her rush the lesser imp. Pummel strike. Beautiful.
Can't even catch my breath.
Now what am I gonna do here? I don't think I can reach them to use any of my cool abilities. Bane seems pointless. I think I'm just gonna walk up and use Produce Flame. God damn, 13. How is it doing more than... I don't know how that works. I'm just gonna have Shadowheart dash
On I go.
and end our turns. That boar looks a lot more like a bear to me.
I must reach the helm.
God damn. Can this guy do it?
This creature can't activate
Nope.
the transponder.
I want my main character to do it.
All of them. Here we go.
Perfect, I was able to reach it.
The helm's alien transponder. You made it in time.
Awesome. Don't really know how we like blinked out of there without activating it. Like we just stuck them together. We didn't get to like fling it, but it worked either way. So I'm gonna let it finish this next cutscene after this loading screen, and then I'm gonna call it there for this video. And I'm gonna record some Warframe. I don't know what I'm gonna do in it, but I'm gonna record some Warframe because someone requested. And it's been a while. Hopefully there's no graphical glitches here, because I've always had a few with this part. Probably because there's a long loading screen beforehand. Yeah, assets not loading in properly. Something saved us.
You half expected your memories to return once you were free of the Mind Flayer ship. But your past is still an aching void. If you don't find a way to remove the tadpole burrowed in your brain soon, your future will be as blank as your past. Your head whispers vengeance. You cannot wait to slice your way forth, seeking whatever wrought this tragedy upon you.
Alright. very interesting backstory that we're going to have to explore later on. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it relaxing, and I really hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye.